All right, listen up, you big back fat motherfucker. Crazy intro. In today's video, bro, I'm gonna share with you I don't care, I'll leave this all in. 3 no BS principles that will help you get in shape for 2026. And not only that, but if you apply these 3 principles, you will be able to maintain that shape for years to come. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. The first principle that I need you to follow and I need you to realize, bro, is that sometimes doing less is actually doing more. What do I mean by that? So my first 6 years of working out, I worked out anywhere from 5 to 7 times a week. And while I did make a lot of gains, I haven't made as much progress as I have now in the last 4 years with me only working out 4 times a week, occasionally 5. But for the last 4 years consistently, I've stuck to working out 4 times a week. And from what I've noticed is I've made not only a lot more progress in building my physique, but it has also been a lot easier to maintain my shape. And the reason why that is because I started focusing less on the frequency and I started to focus more on having a better workout structure that I can maintain consistently that seems feasible, but also on top of that, making sure that workout program was built off of intention. And then once that's built off of intention, following it with intensity, making sure that the 4 sessions that I do every single week, I'm in the gym giving it 110%. And with me doing that, I've made a lot more progress than I ever have. And if I could go back, knowing what I know now, I wish I could go back and tell myself like, hey, it doesn't matter if you work out 5, 6, 7 days a week. If you don't have structure, you don't train with intention, and you don't fucking train fucking hard, you're not going to grow. And not only that, but looking 10 years into the future, bro, your physique is not going to be what you expect it to be. So if you haven't already, or you're about to start, or you've been working out too much and you haven't made the progress that you've been wanting to make, bro, take a step back, analyze exactly what you're doing, and make sure that you're not doing too much of the wrong thing, and you start doing more of the right things. And that sometimes with you doing lesser of the right things, you'll actually get more out of it than doing more of the wrong things. Principle number 2. I know this was gonna sound obvious, but I realized a lot of people, myself included at one point, actually don't follow this, but it's keep things simple. You don't need a crazy workout program, bro. Just pick one that's in line with your goals, that has exercises that you like to do, that wants for you to work on the body parts you want to work on. But more importantly, pick a workout program that you can consistently stick to, okay? You don't need to work out 5, 6, 7 days a week. You don't need to do all these crazy exercises that you see people doing online. You don't need none of this science-based BS. What you need is to water things down, identify your goal, keep it simple, and then figure out what is going to help you get to your goal, not only in the fastest way possible, but in the best way possible. Don't overcomplicate it. Next thing, when it comes to your diet, keep it super simple. Minimum 1 gram per pound of body weight when it comes to protein. As for your fats and carbs, figure out what type of diet that you not only have been on, that you've been sticking to, but one that you would potentially like or you're interested in trying, but you also think is sustainable. Whether it's keto, whether it's carb cycling, whether it's vegetarian, vegan, IIFYM, what's the other one? Carnivore, whatever it is, figure out what type of diet that you can stick to and then adjust those 2 macronutrients accordingly. You don't need to follow these fad diets, these trends, none of this. You just need to pick a simple diet, stick to it, but not only that, pick a core set of foods and don't try to have a bunch of variety. I know that's going to suck hearing it from me, but this is going to ensure that you be consistent. And not only that, but this is actually a pro hack. If you want to reduce decision fatigue and you want to be fully confident in making sure you are eating the proper foods day in and day out at the proper amounts to ensure that you're reaching your goal. And it's going to give you the peace of mind that you are actually going, or you're on track to meeting your fitness goals. This is something that I learned on my very first cut that I did back in 2021 and was the sole reason why I got shredded. As much as it fucking sucked, it ensured that I was consistent, and it gave me the peace of mind that I know that what I'm eating is not only helping me hit my protein goals, but is making sure that I'm getting an adequate enough amount of nutrients day in and day out, and is also going to help with me with my weight loss and fat loss. So try that as well. And then the last thing, supplements. I'm gonna be honest with you, the supplement industry might fucking hate me. You don't fucking need them. Unless you're struggling for whatever reason, or you're actually deficient in something, you don't fucking need them. I keep my supplements nowadays very simple. I just stick to creatine and protein powder. The only time it gets very complex is with me trying to boost my testosterone. That's something that I've been obsessed with for the last year, and I've been experimenting with all types of supplements, vitamin D3, boron, test boosters, all that kind of stuff. That's the only time that it becomes complex. But outside of those three things, like testosterone boosting supplements, protein powder, and creatine, I don't do anything else anymore. Not only has I saved myself a lot of money, but also I realized I actually never fucking needed them, and they were a fucking crutch. So you don't need them. Keep it super simple. And then the last principle number 3, is stick to the basics. You don't need to follow some fad, crazy, trendy diet. You don't need a crazy workout routine. You don't need a 1,000 step nightly optimized fucking sleep routine. What you need is consistency and following the 3 things that we all know is important, which is training, diet, recovery. And a part of that recovery that a lot of people don't talk about is managing your stress. So if you can dial in your training, your diet, your sleep, and you can manage your stress levels. And the 5th one I'm going to add that I thought of off the top of my head is, if you can give it time, in 1 year's time, bro, I promise you, you will build an amazing physique. I realized just recently, with me trying to pursue calisthenics and with me getting shredded, that all these years I have spent trial and error, hiring a coach, and trying to like find shortcuts, that fitness, when you boil it down, is actually super simple. We as humans, and it's not completely our fault because of the era of social media that we live in with the information era, we tend to overcomplicate it. It's a lot more simple than you think. And as long as you keep it simple, you stick to the basics, I promise you, you are going to reach your fitness goals by the end of this year. And not only that, but you're actually going to maintain your shape for years and decades to come. But that's all I had for you guys in today's video. These are the 3 non-BS principles that I want you to follow for this new year in 2026. This is the first video I wanted to go ahead and start posting for the new year, because I think now is a perfect time, because I know it's usually a thing every single year at the start of January for more and more people around the world to want to get into the gym and wanting to pursue bettering their health and wellness and reaching their fitness goals. So I hope this video helps. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to go ahead and leave it a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, because we're on the road to 2K. And last but not least, turn on my post notice bell so you don't miss out on any of my future video uploads. I want to wish you a happy new year, bro, and I'm wishing that this year brings you nothing but continued success and happiness. And other than that, it's been your boy Maz, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.